Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sean Donahue, our announcer from Lynn Educational Television, and we're here to bring you Interleague MIAA Girls Varsity Hockey. It's senior night here for the Lady Spartans. Happy to bring you this hockey game from a different vantage point. A lot of condensation on the glass. We wanted to make sure that we brought this one to you. I want to say thanks to my crew from Classical. We got Jacob and Matthew up in the perch tonight, bringing you these smooth and steady shots. Starting lineup for the St. Mary's Girls Spartans, wearing number 9, Cameron Driscoll at defense. Wearing number 21, Kaylee Dinkle at defense. Right wing, Kara Toomey wearing number 19. Left wing, Emma Doucette wearing number 15. Center, Alyssa Norden wearing number 24. And number 35, the goalkeeper, Avery Cecil. So we'll go to the mid-ice for the introductions for senior night. Seniors will be saying goodbye to here from St. Mary's. Audrey Zink out of Melrose. Deidre McCarran out of Melrose. Katie Sarazin out of Melrose. We're also going to be saying goodbye to Naomi Evangelista out of Winthrop. Alessandra Palmer out of Saugus. And last but not least, Abby Malcutt, the defender out of Swampscott, Massachusetts. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Connery Hockey Rink here, home of the St. Mary's Lady Spartans tonight. It's senior night, facing off against CCL rival Bishop Feehan. St. Mary's right now standing at a record of 6 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie. Shamrocks with a record of 10 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. We'll go to the flag for the anthem. Last time these teams faced off was back in December. Bishop Feehan walking away with a 5-1 victory over St. Mary's. Bishop Feehan right now in the 7th rank for the Division I MIAA girls rankings. St. Mary's in the 18th position. Last game for the St. Mary's Spartans back in January 29th, which seems like forever ago, but it wasn't that long ago. A 7-0 win over Fenwick. Next game for them is going to be against Westford Littleton right here at Connery Rink, February 3rd. Shamrocks facing off against Fenwick not so long ago, also gaining themselves a victory, 7-1. Their last game, knowing it's a victory against LaSalle Academy, no box score to present to you. Next game for the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks is going to be at Malden Catholic. We're happy to bring you CCL hockey here on Lynn Educational Television. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue, thanking you for tuning in. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening right here in the city of Lynn. I want to say thanks to my crew coming out from Lynn Classical. We got Maddie and Jacob up in the perch today. A little bit different vantage point. The temperatures are fluctuating, and we've been moved. Center enlisted Norton to take the face-off for St. Mary's. Bishop Feehan fighting for it here. Toomey into the mix. St. Mary's able to influence it. No real possession just yet. And we'll call that a halt. Emma Doucette moving it and advancing it down into Shamrock's territory. Caught up in the corner. St. Mary's defense to retreat to get back into position. First line of defense is Cameron Driscoll going around the backside of the net. Looking for an open shot. Has it there. Can't get it off clean. Still fighting for it down low. St. Mary's now into the mix. It's a 1v3 situation. That Shamrock offense a little reluctant to retreat back to defense just yet. And now St. Mary's fighting up along the boards. Emma Doucette doing all she can, and a quick line substitution for St. Mary's to get some fresh legs onto the ice. Bishop Feehan doing a good job at working the perimeter, but St. Mary's reluctant to allow anything to come easy with those poke checks. Back into Shamrock's territory. Shamrock defender with the possession, trying to advance it up ice. Gets it to an open Shamrock. That's Isabel Cox working her way across that line. Correction, Mia Samiello. St. Mary's now with possession. Get it crossing the half mark. Deidre McCarron, one of the seniors that we'll be saying goodbye to. And St. Mary's with another line change. St. Mary's defender, number 25, Albie Malcutt, Another senior out of Swampscott, Massachusetts, pushing that puck back into Shamrocks territory. Losing possession here and getting it to it quickly. Number 18, Sophie Annalou. Feehan with 2 in front. Able to get a shot on net, nothing there. Back up top to the defender. Out of Bishop, Feehan looking for a pass down low, intercepted by St. Mary's very own Audrey Zink. Another senior that we'll be saying goodbye to. Senior night tonight, if you haven't picked that up. We'll keep talking about all the seniors here at St. Mary's. So we got a little bit of a introduction for you at the beginning, and I want to state a correction. I said we had interleague hockey, but this is a CCL matchup. Catholic Century League being represented pretty well here today. And after the stoppage in the game, we'll have another face-off down here in St. Mary's territory. Norton to take the face for the Lady Spartans. And number 4, Delaney Berrubi, on the face-off for the Shamrocks. Fighting for it down low. St. Mary's trying to get back into Shamrock territory. Doucette losing track of that one in a 2v1 situation. Shot on net and a save by Avery Ciccio. Freshman out of Nahant. Ciccio's first forced save tonight. And a full line change coming in for St. Mary's. Paliuka making a change, trying to get some of his seniors some burn. And going into his traditional first lineup. Good heads-up play there by number 3, Avery Liu, out of North Smithfield for the Shamrocks. Keep that one for trailing back into Shamrocks territory. Interception there, pass intended for number 16, Kaylee O'Brien. St. Mary's with another line change. And I don't know if I've seen too many line changes from the Shamrocks bench just yet. Shamrocks now trying to advance. The Spartans defense swallowing up number 17, Mia Zamiello. Shot on net there, bounces off. Gets that one out in front, shot on net, nothing there, deflected by the goalkeeper, Gina Zorro. Sorry, the goalkeeper for today for the Shamrocks, Avia Olitsky. Just about 11 minutes left here in the first, no score just yet. A few shots on net by both teams. St. Mary's in a bit of contention with this Shamrocks defense. Shamrocks trying to advance. St. Mary's defense quick to retreat to get into position to avoid that from happening. Last line of defense there for the Spartans. Shea Denning. That one gets past her and around the net. Now a 3v1 situation far side of the ice. Puck is bouncing right in front of Ciccio. And a great heads-up play there by number 25, Albie Malcutt, to push that back into Shamrocks territory. Let's see if the Spartans could put something together offensively here. Trailing back, trying to get in a defensive position, Cameron Driscoll, the freshman out of Peabody, Massachusetts, trying for a shot. Nothing there, deflected by Ciccio. Another opportunity in front, and who's there for it? But not able to get a shot off, Isabel Liu. And Isabel Liu continues to have her stick lifted by that Spartans defense. Shot on net, gobbled up by Ciccio. And that one coming from number 7 off of the Shamrocks bench, Isabella Cox. Face off down here in Spartans territory. And a little hold, and the ref's going to let him get away with that one. Good job here. Fast break situation for St. Mary's. Pushing on the front. We're number 19, Kiera Toomey. She has some help down low. Pushed into the corner. Pass opportunity across the crease. Julia Carey getting that one in front. Nobody home. Carey the defender again. Sorry, Driscoll now. Two v one situation down low, far side of the rink. Kiera Toomey fighting for it, losing that battle. St. Mary's defense retreats back, trying to push that puck into Shamrock's territory. And Spartans starting to put something together. It feels like they got a good eye on how the Shamrocks will be playing defensively. A lot of long passes from behind the net, trying to find some players on a fast break. 8.5 left here in the first. 0-0 score in the CCL matchup. Second time these guys have faced off. First time the Shamrocks walked away with a 5-1 victory, and that was back in December. St. Mary's right now at that 18th position in the Division I MIAA girls hockey rankings, and Shamrocks boasting a 7th spot. So Shamrocks are hungry, trying for in front. Nice pass inside from number 5, Brida. Brida looking for Zamiello. Couldn't get the shot off. The poke checks relentless by the Spartans defense. Pushes that one back out. Now the Spartans trying to push. Deidre McCarron. And Shane Denning doing a good job defensively. Albie Malcutt, one of the other defenders out here tonight. Maya Jewell trying to fight, looking for a pass in front, forced to take a shot. Number 17, Zamiello. St. Mary's turning on the Jets as that puck is bouncing right in front of CISO. Seven and a half left here in the first. Solid line change coming from all teams. We'll have a face-off down here in Shamrock's territory. Bouncing in front, knocked away by the goalkeeper out of Bishop Feehan. Violitsky. St. Mary's with a 2v1 spot. Trying to push across. Doing a little bit of movement. Shot on net coming from number 15. Off the St. Mary's bench, Emma Doucette. Doucette shot almost bounces in. And that one intended for number 19, Kiera Toomey. Toomey just not in the right spot. Feehan going to take advantage, get a couple of line substitutions out. Bishop Feehan now pushing back into Spartans territory. Spartan defense retreats. St. Mary's doing a good job at working around the perimeter of the boards. Attempt to get back into Spartans territory. Denied by number 19, Kiera Toomey. And Emma Doucette, one of the last lines of defense to get that one into Shamrock's territory. No luck there. A nice pass intended for Markowitz. Markowitz can't get a good handle on it. Trying for redemption here. 2v1 situation. Fast break for St. Mary's. Markowitz playing to the adjacent. The fast break player off the Spartans bench. St. Mary's defense playing tight to the blue line. And that one knocked all the way back down in the Spartans territory. CISO will be the first one to touch it. Good pass up ice. That one intended for Saracen. Denning playing phenomenal defense, really keeping that puck in motion, even on those fast breaks. Shot on net, deflected away by the goalkeeper. Second attempt there, no good. Olitsky, 2 challenges there, knocked away. Now the Shamrocks moving into Spartans territory. Shot just a bit off net. Stoppage. And looks like we're going to have a penalty. And possible penalty for tripping. So St. Mary's playing in a man-down situation here. First penalty of the night. And it's a hefty one, 2 minutes into the box. And they catch Maya Jewell on that one. St. Mary's now playing down, still getting into Shamrock territory. To retreat quickly to challenge. Shot on net. Deflected by St. Mary's defense. Another pass intended for a shot, nothing there. Working their way into the perimeter, high and away. And Shamrocks finding a groove to control this one. Good heads-up play there by the St. Mary's defender wearing number 25, Albie Malcutt. Knocks that one away. Stoppage in the game. And we'll go to the ref for the call. We'll have a face-off here at mid-ice, closest to Spartans territory. Just about 4 minutes left in the first. Doing a little bit of shake and bake there to get past the St. Mary's defender wearing 23, taking a shot, knocked away by the St. Mary's defense. Great effort there by number 23, Georgia Murray. St. Mary's doing a good job at killing this one. 47 seconds left on the penalty. Few shots against CISO. Working to get past 2. Back pass over to number 17 off the Shamrocks bench. Shot wide left. St. Mary's first to get there on the touch. Pushes that one back into Shamrocks territory. First to get there is going to be Olitsky. St. Mary's and Bishop Feehan with an offensive line change. Bishop Feehan with some fresh legs out. Working along the perimeter. Back pass inside. Covered up by the goalkeeper out of St. Mary's. The freshman goalie, Avery Ciso. Face-off down low here in Spartans territory. Spartans able to influence it in their direction. Knocking that one way back into Shamrock's territory. Wearing number 19 off the St. Mary's bench. Right wing Kiara Toomey. Sophomore out of Melrose. And the Shamrocks struggling to maintain possession on the power play. Spartans doing a good job to kill that one. All evened up, 2:50 left in the first. Thanks for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening right here in the city of Lynn. I'm your announcer out of Lynn Classical, Sean Donahue. I want to say thanks to our crew from Classical. We got Maddie and Jacob up here in the perch. Little different vantage point for you guys at home who came in. The entire fan side was covered in condensation. And with the help of the custodial crew here, we were able to make an adjustment. Bringing this one, senior night here. Both teams hungry for a win. Feehan a little higher in the MIAA divisional rankings with the 7th spot. certainly hungry for as many wins as they can gather as we approach the conclusion of the season. Playoff hockey is upon us. Both these CCL rivals have played again, played once before early on in December. Feehan walking away with a thromping 5-1 victory over the Spartans. And a long one all the way back into Spartans territory, retrieved by number 21, Dinkle, the defender, 8th grader out of Salem, Massachusetts. Now with a push, wearing 15, Emma Doucette, the left wing, trying for a shot, stick lifted at the last minute. And great effort by Julia Carey, the defender for Bishop Feehan. Shot, trying to get that one on net. A little less steam than it needed to have. Bounces off a cleat of a defender. Final minute of the period here. St. Mary's trying to keep possession. And we'll get a timeout here and a quick line substitution for both teams. And both squads are going to bring their best here in the final minute, try to get a score on net. So expect some intense hockey. The face-off down low. Shamrock's got to retreat to gain possession. Isabella Cox, the defender, first one to it, works it around the perimeter. St. Mary's fighting for possession and position. Able to influence it back. Knocked back into play. 49 seconds left on the clock. Ball still pucked down low inside. The potential fast break opportunity there, knocked away by the Spartans defense. A bit of a scrum for it along the boards. Spartans in position here to play defense, and they're going to have to, as the Shamrocks on the push to try their attempt at a last-minute goal as the conclusion of the first is underway. Pushes around the perimeter of the net. St. Mary's trying to get there. They'll be the first ones to touch. Still fighting for it. No possession just yet. St. Mary's working around the backside of Sisso. And that'll be it. After one, same way we started, 0-0. We'll be back with the second after this brief break. Here we're back. 15 more on the board. Second period underway. Face-off at mid-ice. No score just yet. St. Mary's coming in with a record of 6-8-1. Shamrocks coming in with a record of 10-3-2. Hanging on to that number 7 position in the MIAA Division I girls standing. St. Mary's trailing at the number 18 spot this season. And a shot on net, knocked away by Sisso. And Sisso covers that one up. We'll have a face-off here down in Spartans territory. And another quick line substitution coming off and on here in the first 30 seconds, the beginning of the second period. CCL hockey underway here at Connery Rink. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a crew from Classical up here in the perch, bringing you these smooth and steady shots. St. Mary's now advancing into Shamrock territory. One in front, doing the work to try to get in front of 3. Knocked away by the Shamrocks defense. Shamrocks trying to get that one back into Spartans territory. And the Spartans reluctant to allow that to happen. Puck in front, shot on net, nothing there. That one coming off the stick of number 5. Sorry, number 6, I believe, Deidre McCarron. So got a little testy down here in Shamrock territory. Stoppage in the game forces us to have a face-off down here in Shamrock territory. Spartans influence it in their direction. Shamrocks get right to lifting sticks. And St. Mary's now trying to push and advance into Shamrock territory. Knocked away. Last person there with a chance to get it was Toomey. Toomey a little too slow to get there. Now St. Mary's on the push again. Norton with the puck. Pass in front. That one intended for number 19, Kara. Toomey knocked away by the Shamrocks defense and pushed back into Spartans territory. 13 minutes left here in the second. 0-0 score. Shamrocks coming out controlling much of the possession time in the first. And here in the first 2 minutes of the second, it's been all St. Mary's. And a face-off far side of the ice, way down in the pocket. This one makes us a little nervous up here. We all got to kind of lean out. And Shamrocks trying to keep possession down here low. Getting a little close to Sisso. Still vying for position. Knocked back into Shamrocks territory. Olitsky going to be the first one to touch. And now a push to advance for the Shamrocks. Fighting across the way for the Spartans, wearing number 3, Audrey Zink. The forward out of Melrose. Another stoppage in the game. Face-off down here in Spartan territory. And losing wind of it there. Shamrock defender having a retreat. And retreat back they will. But making it a little tough for wearing number 7, Katie Sarrazin. Another senior here that we'll be saying goodbye to after the season. Shot there, coming off of the stick of number 6 again, Deidre McCarron. She's failing it. McCarron trying to walk home with a goal on senior night. Another senior out of Melrose. 2v2 situation down low. Spartans working to get it across the half mark, and they'll do that. One line of defense, shot in front. Olitsky knocks that one away. And on the push for St. Mary's, wearing number 19, Kara Toomey, the sophomore out of Melrose. Fast break opportunity for the Spartans. Nothing made out of it. Toomey trying to get in the mix again. Toomey with possession, gets past one in front. One on the adjacent, knocks it back. Trying to keep the possession alive. Zink fighting for it down low. Trying to get in front of the net so that Toomey can get another shot at it. Knocked away by the Shamrocks defense. 11 minutes left here in the second. Another stoppage will give both teams an opportunity to make some substitutions. That gives us an opportunity to thank you at home for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. If you're watching on our Comcast and Verizon channels, thank you so much for your subscription. We wouldn't be able to offer a curriculum of television media at the middle school and high school levels to all schools here in the Lynn District. It also gives us the opportunity to teach kids responsibility, accountability, and integrity. They're able to pad their stats on their roster and come out and film some games, earn a little bit of cash, and hang out with guys like me. So thank you so much for your subscription. And the Shamrocks coming out with a force, working to get that one in front of Sisso. And they trail behind goal. And the Spartans keep momentum. St. Mary's defense now trying to advance across the half mark. Sticks being lifted. Knocks it back into play. Good heads-up play there by Norton. Sorry, Malcutt. And a good bounce for the Shamrocks. Turns into an icing call. As the first to touch it was a Spartan. And I know know much about hockey, but I know that you can't do that. Facing off for the Shamrocks, wearing 6, Lampasona. And for the Spartans, wearing number 7, Saracen. Shamrocks advancing into Spartan territory, down in the pocket of the ice that we all don't like to film too much from up here. Spartans play the momentum, just work the perimeter of the board. A 2v1 situation, knocked down, and a bunch of oohs and ahs from the fan side of the rink. Trying to get that one in front of the net. A little misjudgment. Shot opportunity there, missed. Couldn't get a handle on it. Number 2, Addie Markowitz. And the Spartans line right now looks a little tired. Just under 9.5 left here in the second. And the Shamrocks trying to put something together and work the perimeter. Can't find any opportunities to advance past the St. Mary's defense. They're going to have to do the work and skate, and I think that's exactly what they're hoping for. Misjudgment there by the last line of defense for the Shamrocks. 2v1 situation, pass in front. Shot on net. Knocked away by Olitsky. Shot coming from number 19. Kira Toomey, the sophomore out of Melrose. Toomey hungry. Just about 8.5 left here in the second. 0-0 score. Handful of shots on net this period. St. Mary's really controlling time of possession here. St. Mary's on the push again. A long pass intended for number 16 for St. Mary's, Alessandra Palmer. And the Shamrocks defense knocks that one away. St. Mary's lives for possession again. Down low, trying to get it in front of net, knocked away. And a good heads-up play there by the defender out of Bishop Feehan, wearing number 23, Georgia Murray. And it looks like they're going to send Murray to the box. They must have called her for tripping. 2-minute penalty there for Murray. Forward out of North Attleboro. Facing off for the Spartans, wearing number 24, Alyssa Norden. Wearing number 17, Mia Zamiello. St. Mary's influence it here. Toomey with the puck. Trying to keep possession, working the backside of the net against Olitsky. Looking to pass up top to a cutting player. That's Alyssa Norden. Norden can't just get a handle on it. The pass really not there. St. Mary's still fighting. Shot opportunity here. Shot knocked away by the Shamrocks defense. Another one almost sails past Olitsky. A little wide left. And the Shamrocks send that one. And Olitsky, psyched to see it. 7.5 left here in the second. Both teams vying for it. Close side of the boards, far side of the ice. St. Mary's on the push again. Gets past one. Has one in front. Number 21 off of the St. Mary's bench. Kaylee Dinkle, the defender, 8th grader out of Salem, Massachusetts. Working to advance that one across the half mark and into Shamrock territory. Shamrocks trying to send that one. St. Mary's shot on net far out. A little wide left. And the Shamrocks say, hey, we don't want this power play to have any opportunities down here, down low. And they're continuing to try to get it. Doing the work, number 25. Albie Malcutt, senior defender out of Swampscott, had an opportunity, a shot there. Litsky, a wall. 21 seconds left on the power play. Shamrock's doing a good job to slow this one down. St. Mary's doing an excellent job at keeping possession. Not enough shots on net. Litsky feeling a little comfortable. St. Mary's trying to gather themselves. Spartans working to advance. Final seconds ticking away on the power play. All evened up. And in the right time, right place. Murray, one of the last lines of defense, shot coming. from number 15 out of Bishop Feehan, Claire Griffith. And it could be Kaylee O'Brien. It's tough to see the exact number through the net this far away. Face-off in Spartan territory. 6 minutes left here in the second. Spartans vying to get it into possession and into Shamrock territory. The Shamrock defenders, right place, right time. Pushing it back in. Working the perimeter now. Knocked back into play towards the Shamrocks. Thanks to the defense. 2v1 situation, stoppage in the game. And pretty sure the last shot coming off the stick of Zamiello, number 17 out of Bishop Feehan. Influenced towards Shamrock territory, low. Knocks it back into Spartan territory here. Just under 5.5 left here in the second, 0-0 score. St. Mary's benefiting from a nice save there by Sisso. And everybody's losing their minds after that one. Much of the possession game here is going to go to St. Mary's, but as we progress further and further into the second half of the second period, Shamrocks have kind of put it together. And Sisso finds the strength to get in front of that one, gobbles up the puck. Face-off down here in Spartan territory, working the perimeter of the Shamrocks. The pass attempt there knocked away by the St. Mary's defense. Shamrocks able to maintain possession. Spartans now working to get it out of their territory. Knocked back into play by a Shamrock defender. Working around the perimeter of the board. 5 minutes left in the second. St. Mary's trying to do what they can to get out of this precarious situation. But the last line of defense and the unsung hero on this possession, Avery Liu, out of Bishop Feehan, shot in front. Sails just past the left-hand side of Sisso. And luckily for the Spartans, nobody was there. Liu's attempt to get it back into play for the Shamrocks, no good. Knocked back by the forward out of St. Mary's. 2v1 situation. Shamrocks walk away with a victory there. Knocked back into play by the St. Mary's defense. Stoppage in the game will give an opportunity for both times to make their substitutions. So we'll go mid-ice for the face-off. A slew of players fighting for it right in front of the bench. Spartans knock it back towards the Shamrock area. A timeout call here. I'm sorry, not a stoppage in the game here. Going to result in a face-off down in St. Mary's territory. 4 minutes left here in the second. Shamrocks rallying here in the second half of the second period. Vying for it down low. St. Mary's reluctant to allow any easy lanes to open up. St. Mary's defense trying to get it across that half mark, struggling to find the lanes to pass it to. Knocked back into play. Shamrock's defenders retreating back, and a shot on net. Coming from number, we'll zoom in on that player, try to get you a number on who scored. And I believe it was number 5. And that's Chloe Brida, the forward out of Cumberland, Massachusetts. Draws first blood in this one. Shamrocks 1, St. Mary's 0. Just under 3.5 left. We'll go to mid. Mid-ice for the face-off. And they were pushing, man. Shamrocks doing a good job at fighting for it to keep it down low. And Sisso doing a great job making a handful of saves in that attempt. That seemed like it lasted forever. Spartans trying to advance. Shamrock's defense doing a good job to retreat and give their offense another opportunity on Sisso. Just about 2.5 left here in the second. And smashed up against the boards as the puck bounces in front of Sisso. One player from the Shamrocks is there for it. And Gina Zolo, one of the players out there, I believe. And a long pass from Kaylin Quinn, trying to get that one back into Spartans territory. Knocked away, back into play. And having a shot at it there, wearing number 8. And in front of it, and Olitsky knocks that one away. Gets big enough. Final minute of the second upon us. And the Spartans have pulled the goalkeeper to try to get a point on board before we go in for the big break. Sisso gonna head back to the net. Face off here. St. Mary's is Alyssa Norden to take the face for the Spartans. Norden just hanging on over it, hoping that a St. Mary's player will come in and pick it up. Knocked back over. St. Mary's with an opportunity to get in front. 2v1 situation, fighting, trying to keep it alive here. Spartans forward. Defender knocking it back into play. Good heads-up play by Dinkle. Pass over to number 18, Samantha Swim. Or it could be Toomey if I'm reading the number wrong. I'm going to be willing to bet it's Toomey. A little bit of extracurricular down here in the crease. And it was Toomey. Nice pass across the ice, puts St. Mary's into a 2v1 situation. Fast break slowed down to try to get some offensive players back into position here. Doucette, far side of the ice, knocks it around to the perimeter. Toomey with a shot in front, high shot, nothing there. Sorry, Norden with the shot on net, a little too high. Doucette, last line of defense, trying for it there. Knocked away by the Shamrocks defenders. Back into Spartan territory. Final 20 seconds ticking away here. St. Mary's going to try to keep possession. Probably get it as far out of their own territory as they can. 5 seconds left here. The defense retreats to support Sisso. And that'll be it. At the end of one, Shamrocks 1, Spartans 0. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back. Start of the third period here. St. Mary's trailing by 1 at Bishop Feehan. St. Mary's right now standing at that number 18 spot. The Shamrocks at the number 1 spot in the MIAA Division I girls hockey. Right now, St. Mary's trailing by 1. A goal with about 5 minutes left in the second. Put the Shamrocks ahead. Last time these teams faced off, the Shamrocks walked away with a 5-1 victory That was back in December. We're here February 1st, bringing you the CCL Girls Hockey League. And two of the top contenders facing off against one another here in beautiful Lynn, Massachusetts. And we came in, there was a man-down situation for the Shamrocks that trailed into the third. And that was eaten up by the first 22 seconds here in the third. Shamrocks right now standing at a record of 10-3-2. Spartans with a record of 6-8-1. Last game for the Spartans against Bishop Fenwick, a 7-0 victory. Last game for the Shamrocks was against LaSalle Academy. No box score to report, but the game before that, also a 7-0 victory over Fenwick. Next game for the Shamrocks is going to be at Malden Catholic, and St. Mary's going to be hosting Westford Littleton here on Monday. Quick line change here for the Spartans. Shamrocks are going to stick with who they got out there. Toomey coming in on the ice. She's been as close as anybody has tonight on trying to get one past Olitsky, the goalkeeper out of Bishop Feehan. So let's see if the Spartans can put it together. They got to get one to get back in and two to win. And meanwhile, they got to do everything that they can to hold off this tenacious offense of the Shamrocks out of Bishop Feehan. Face-off goes St. Mary's. Can they get it back into Shamrock territory? And vying for it, fighting down low into the pocket, which is tough for us to film. Shamrock's now pushing into Spartans territory. Kaylee O'Brien there, captain, on the push, using the skills to get past three. That one sails in front of Sisso. Nobody home. Shamrocks vying for another shot. Trying to get one across the ice, knocked away by St. Mary's very own Katie Sarrazin. Sarrazin fighting along the far side of the ice. Shamrocks able to influence it back into Spartans territory. Kaylee Dinkle, the defender, retreats, gets his first stick on it, knocks it back for the St. Mary's offense to get a shot on net against Olitsky. Olitsky covered that one up tighter than the lid on a pickle jar. 12:45 left here in the third, just about. St. Mary's playing the hustle game. Shamrocks playing the let's keep it going game. And the face-off is won by the Shamrocks. Pass way across the ice, intended for number 5, Chloe Bryder. Bryder with a goal already in front of us. Trying to work past two, knocked away by the defender from St. Mary's wearing number 25. Good heads-up play by Abby Malcutt. Knocked that one away from the sole goal scorer in the game thus far. St. Mary's pushing into Shamrock territory. Number 24, Alyssa Norden fighting across the way for it. Knocks it back towards the Shamrocks defense. And good puck handling here by the forwards off of the Shamrocks bench has won them much of the possession game. St. Mary's coming out strong in the beginning of the second and really owning much of that first half of the second period. And in the final 7 minutes, it was all Shamrocks knocking down a goal. Shamrocks trying to push in, knocked away by the St. Mary's defense. Spartans fighting for it. One in front. Pass over to number 16. Shot against Olitsky. Save. Shamrocks. See a face-off down here, far side of the ice. And Toomey was down there and hands the puck off to number 15, Emma Doucette, the left wing, and trying for the shot. Olitsky too quick on the reactions. Face off here, first to get the touch. Here, Kaylee Dinkle. Dinkle knocks that one back into Shamrock's territory. 2v1 situation, 2v2 situation. Shot on net, knocked away by Olitsky. And that Shamrock's defense getting a little bit sloppy, allowing too many lanes across Olitsky's way. Knocking it back into play, keeping it in the Shamrock's territory is Kaylee Dinkle. Once again. That one gets past Dinkle this time. But the icing call is going to benefit the Spartans. We'll have a face-off down here in Bishop Feehan territory. Just about 10 minutes left here in the third. Face off here, back behind the net. St. Mary's taking a shot on net. Doesn't get there right where it needs to be, but certainly puts the pressure on Olitsky. St. Mary's vying to get back into this one and tie it up. They won much of the possession game in the beginning of the second, and they're hoping to capitalize on the same momentum that they started with at the beginning of the second and bring that here into the beginning of the third. CCL Hockey here at Connery Rink. Thanks for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. If you're a Comcast and Verizon subscriber here in the city of Lynn, we thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be able to offer a curriculum of television media to both the middle school and high school levels to all schools here in the Lynn District. Also gives us the opportunity to get kids working so they can pad their stats on their resume. I'm Sean Donahue from Lynn Classical. We got our crew from Classical up here on the perch with me today. This is Jacob and Matthew. A little bit different of a vantage point, and I doubt you can see it, but across the way, fan side of the ice, it's condensation much up on the top of the glass, which would have really distorted our view. So we pivoted, grabbed a ladder, and we were able to cover senior night for you tonight. And it looks like we're going to get a tripping call. And that's going to put St. Mary's in a man-up situation. Let's see how much time they give her. We're going to get number 9 from Bishop Feehan, Julia Carey, the defender. 2 minutes power play for St. Mary's. And it couldn't come at a more pivotal moment. So a no-no on the ice results in a let's go here as the face-off comes underway. Knocked away by the Shamrocks defense. Good heads-up play to delay any effort from the Spartans offensively. First one to it, we're in number 8 off the St. Mary's bench. Shay Denning, sophomore defender out of Wakefield. Working to get that one back into play. I'm looking for a back pass. Emma Doucette, the left wing. Toomey out there as well. St. Mary's an opportunity to score here. Knocked away by Olitsky. St. Mary's vying for it. Shamrocks defense too aggressive. Knocks back into play. Knocked away by the Shamrocks defender. And Sisso, first to touch. Trying to keep that one alive. Toomey passing that one off over to number 24, Alyssa Norden. Norden fighting along the boards for it. Shot on net. Knocked off a defender. Shay Denning, I believe, fighting for it down low. Tough to see all the numbers from this distance. Norden with it. Gets past 2. Shot on net. A little far left. Knocked away by Olitsky. 8 minutes on the board. 30 seconds on the penalty. St. Mary's making the most out of this one as they trail 1-0 to the Shamrocks. Shot on net. Sisso hands that one off. Driscoll now with the puck. Sends it down. And the Shamrocks intercept it. Final seconds of the penalty ticking away. St. Mary's may have one more drive at it with some effective passing. And there you're seeing some effective passing. 1v1 situation. Trying to get past 2. Addie Markowitz out of St. Mary's. Keeps that one alive. Play Power play is over, all evened up. Right time, right place, coming off of the bench. We're number 21. Number 20 knocked away. Isabella Liu facing the defense of the St. Mary's Spartans. Great heads-up play there by number 25, Abby Malcutt, to get behind and lift the stick and stop the fast break opportunity for the Shamrocks for what had seemed to be a certain goal. Good poke check here by St. Mary's to muck it up for the Shamrocks. Driscoll again gets past one, knocks it off of the boards, gets it back into Shamrock territory. And the Spartans take an opportunity for a line change. 6.5 left here in the first. And that was a solid 2 minutes for the Spartans. A handful of shots, and you got to hand it over to Olitsky. Olitsky tonight been quite the wall. The goalkeeper out of Cumberland, Massachusetts. Set to graduate next year, so a junior. Something the Spartans and the rest of the CCL are going to have to plan for. Spartans get the face-off, working their way downside, close side of the boards. Kaylee Dinkle. Dinkle gets past two, takes a shot on net, knocked away by Olitsky. We'll have a face-off far side of the ice. Worst pocket to film from this vantage point. Trying to get there, number 21, Dinkle. Dinkle one keeps that here in Shamrock territory. Dinkle again. The defender who seems to be right time, right place. Takes a shot, far shot on net. Olitsky knocks that one away. Working around behind Olitsky. Trying to find an opportunity in a lane, a pass in front. Shamrock's defense doing a good job at stemming that from happening. A scrum far side of the ice results in a long pass to St. Mary's player wearing number 24, Alyssa Norton. Norton, a sophomore out of Peabody, making her impact today, offensively and defensively. Denning pushes that one back into Shamrock territory. Line change for the Spartans. Shamrock's now trying to advance. There she is again, Dinkle, keeping it alive for the Spartans. The line of defense for the Spartans has executed very well since that 2-minute power play has been underway. And come and gone. Evangelista, another senior that we'll be saying goodbye to at the end of the season. Gets the touch, tries to pass inside, knocked away by the Shamrocks. Shamrocks now on a push to try. Evangelista doing her role. Another opportunity at a fast break. 1v1 situation. Can she get in front? Shot against Olitsky, far left. 4.5 left. Evangelista, I think, coming around the backside, trying to dump it in against Olitsky. Sorry, that's McCarron on the last play. St. Mary's again, shot against Olitsky, covered up, almost caught. Knocked way back into play. And for a kid who's under fire, she's done a great job at keeping her composure, calm, cool, and collected. Denning keeps that one in play for the Spartans. Line substitution for the entire first line. Trying to deke pass. We're in number 15, Emma Doucette. Working along behind the board against Olitsky. Doucette surveying the ice, looking for an opportunity to lane to pass in front. Nothing there, knocked away by the Shamrock defenders. That one sent down, but intercepted by number 8, Denning. Denning passes it along the way to the other defender, wearing number 21, Dinkle. Dinkle tripped up. Looks like she's not going to get a call. Sticks are flying around. Shot, again, a little far left. Back around the perimeter. Tension is rising. St. Mary's with more opportunities. Shamrocks looking at more of a tired line. Spartans trying to take advantage. 2v2 situation up against the boards. They knock it loose. 3 minutes left in the game. St. Mary's trying again, knocked away by the Shamrocks defense. And any lane that was open in the middle has been sealed up by the Shamrocks here late in the third. St. Mary's now trying to push in. Malcutt down low. Number 17, Mia Zamiello, trying to keep it alive and trying to draw out as much time. 2.5 on the clock here in the third period. Shamrocks 1, St. Mary's 0. Coming around the backside, going to try for it. Knocked away and funneled back out. On the attempt there, number 24, Alyssa Norden. Puck trails back into Shamrocks territory. Just about 2 minutes left on the clock. Vying for it down low in the pocket of doom, which we can't see. Nobody knows. Zamiello with possession. Trying to draw this one out. She's got the stick skills and she's got the length. Passes off to number 5, Chloe Brida. And a shot knocked away by Sisso. One and a half just about here on the clock. St. Mary's now trying to dig their way out of this one. Can they get the goal last minute to tie it up? Slower shot. Gets stuck in behind the goal. Stoppage in game will result in a face-off here in Spartan territory. Alyssa Norden to take the face-off for the Spartans. Timeout here as the coach uses this time to coach their players up the final 90 seconds of what could be this game. Second CCL matchup between these two teams. First one went to Bishop Feehan with a 5-1 victory. St. Mary's right now sitting in an 18 spot in the MIAA Girls Division I Hockey, a record of 6 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie. Shamrocks at that number 7 spot, 10 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. Last game in the books for the Shamrocks that I could track was against Fenwick, a 7-0 victory. And the game that they had played last against LaSalle Academy, a win, but no score on it. Spartans also faced off against Fenwick in their last game, walked away with a 7-0 victory against the Bishop Fenwick Lancers. Next game for the Spartans is going to be right here on Monday against Westford Littleton. And Shamrocks are traveling to Malden Catholic. Senior night here at Connery Rink. Spartans are going to be saying goodbye to a few seniors, and we'll try to get their names out before the face-off. Audrey Zink, Deidre McCarron, Katie Sarrazin, Naomi Evangelista, Alessandra Palmer, and Albie Malcutt. So those are your graduating seniors for the Spartans. Taking the face-off for the Spartans, we're in number 24, Alyssa Norden, sophomore out of Peabody. Knocked away, back in behind Sisso, vying for it. Number 23, Georgia Murray. Sole goal scorer on the game, Chloe Brida. And the St. Mary's defense doing all that they can to get possession of this one. And another attempt against Olitsky. Olitsky, the goalkeeper out of Bishop Feehan, having herself a game today. And a lot of that attributed to the Shamrocks defense at closing any passing lanes in front of the net down, first and foremost. In front of the net, shot attempt right there, knocked away by Toomey. Another shot attempt, covered up by Sisso. Down low. 45 seconds just about left here in the third. After the cover-up, we'll have a face-off down here in Spartan territory again. Alyssa Norden to take that responsibility for the Spartans. And another timeout here for the coaches to deliberate with their young players on how they'll approach the final 46.8 seconds on the clock. Thanks for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events happening right here in the city of Lynn. I'm your announcer, Sean Donahue from LETV. I want to say thanks to our crew from Classical. We got Matthew, and we've got Jacob up in the perch today. A little bit different of vantage point for you. If you're just joining us, you can see on the far side of the ice, on the glass, there's some condensation that would have made our vantage point a little tough. So I'll try to zoom in on that for you. The boys are ready, willing, and able to climb up here and bring you this vantage point. So let's see what we can do for the rest of this one and make sure we can bring you this action. So we can see the St. Mary's coach trying to draft up what's going to happen after the face-off here. Face-off going to be taken down in Spartan territory. Just about 45 seconds left on the clock. Senior night here tonight for the Spartans. And all the excitement begins. Spartans are going to have McCarron to take the face-off and gets that one up to the blue line. McCarron comes in hot, trying to knock it back into Shamrock territory. Shamrock defense reluctant to happen. These guys closed in that gap quickly. McCarron's going to get another whack at it. Passes a long cross, far side of the ice, over to number 24, Alyssa Norden. Norden broken up on the play. 20 seconds left. Spartans vying to get into Shamrock territory. Stoppage in the game. Going to result in a face-off down low. Goal keep for the Spartans has been pulled. So a 6v5 situation down here benefiting the Spartans. Something you got to do. This is what it all comes down to. I believe McCarron on the face-off. Spartans lose track of that one. Sails back into Spartan territory. Can they get there in time? 7 seconds, timeout here. And the first one to it, number 21, Kaylee Dinkle, the defender out of Peabody, doing a great job to keep this alive. Looks like we'll have a face-off down here in Shamrock territory. Let's see what the Spartans can do in the final 7 seconds. Norden to take the face-off for the Spartans. Shamrocks for the first touch after, working around behind Olitsky, trying to get that one in front. Final seconds ticking away. Shot on net. And the Shamrocks are going to walk away with their second victory against the Spartans. A 1-0 victory for Bishop Feehan. They'll improve to a record of 11-3-2. And the St. Mary's Spartans will follow a record of 6-9-1. Next game for the Spartans is going to be against Westford Littleton right here at Connery Rink on Monday. Next game for Bishop Feehan is going to be at Malden Catholic. I want to say thanks to our crew from Classical for coming out. Jacob and Matt here up in the perch, bringing you to this different vantage point. We could bring you senior night here on this frigid February 1st night. Great heads-up game by the Spartans, winning much of the possession time when it counted. But the guys who come up on top are the Shamrocks. The sole goal scorer on the day, Chloe Bryda, the forward out of Cumberland, knocks another win into the winning column for the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. Great game today. Thanks for joining us. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell for all the up-to-date sports and events. I'm Sean Donahue, your commentator from Lynn Educational Television, saying all the best.